Hello makeshifters! Today we're making an articulated wood pigeon streamer. The hook I have on the device is Arex SA220. It's a saltwater hook. I'm going to use mono thread. I did 12 turns, then I'm going to skip a turn and then continue touching turns. I brought the thread halfway between the hook point and the hook barb. I skipped a turn there, that's the mark. I know not to go past this, as we need this room for the head of the fly. Now I need some feathers. In one of the episodes I found a bunch of wood pigeon feathers on the ground when I was fishing. Let me attach the footage. Wow, look at that! Jackpot! That's unbelievable, guys. That is just an unbelievable amount of feathers in one spot. I brought them home, washed them with soapy water, dried them out on a towel, and now I'm ready to use them. When sorting out through that bag of feathers, I found these two feathers. They're very webby and marble-like looking. This could be near a leg area of a wood pigeon. I want the tail to be same length as the hook. I tied it in about halfway up the hook shank. As the stem on these feathers gets very thick towards the eye, so if I tie it in the whole way, it'll be too much bulk. I got 2 strands of crystal flash. This is another type of wood pigeon feather that I found on the ground. This one looks to me like it's from the body of the wood pigeon. I'll just peel away the fluff. Don't throw this part away, we will need it for the head of the streamer. Because this is mono thread, we can attach the feather just with 2 turns. Because mono thread always stays round and it's kind of solid. Once we take 1 turn this way and then other turn behind and then pull and cinch it and take a few wraps at the front, that feather is not going anywhere. And we'll just wrap it around. And then we wrap over it. And then we'll repeat the same process with feathers until we at the hook eye. We made it about halfway, so I got another 2 strands of crystal flash. Let's attach them. And we're gonna cut them where the first feather ends that we spinned. So about there. I got 2 more strands of crystal flash. And now let's whip finish. Let's do 1 more, just in case. Let's tie the front part of the streamer. I have the same hook and device, Arex SA220, only in size 4, 1 size bigger. I'm going to use sewing thread in white. To attach the back hook, I'm going to use titanium leader material. Slide the hook in, make a loop. Take the tag end, put it in the eye of the hook. And now the hook is inside the loop. Now we're going to tighten the loop. And we're going to check what's the longer tag end. This one is slightly longer, so it'll go in first. Now this one is longer. It'll go in for final time into the loop. Now I got red glass beads. Now we'll put the tag ends into the eye of the hook. Fold it over and tie it in. Now I got red thread in 6/0. Now I need some lead dumbbell eyes. Let's make them. Lead eyes are made. It is a 4mm eye. And we're going to attach it about 4mm away from the hook eye. Now we're back to the mono thread. I found 2 more fluffy feathers in the pack. We're going to attach it here to cover this joint. We took it up about halfway again. And now we're going to spin a few feathers here at the front, same way as we did on the back hook. A streamer would not be finished without eyes. Let's make them. Let me apply some glue. We're going to make a double loop. And we're going to stack it with the fluff from the offcuts that we did when we spin the feathers on the hook. But I don't know how far to stack it. So I'm going to get my makeshift dabbing twister, put it into the loop, twist it up a little bit, and then wind it around. And then I have a black marker. I'm just going to put a mark. I don't know if you can see it. That's the mark, and I know not to apply any feathers past that mark. So now I would be able to insert that piece into the dabbing loop. And I try to pull them. They're in there secure. Nothing is coming out. And then we're just going to fold it over and tie it in. Lures are ready. Let's check size and weight. It is pushing 8 centimeters. It is weighing around 1.9 grams. Let's put them in the box and take them out fishing. We are out on the water. I have made it to this beautiful Clogagh lough. It is just 5 kilometers off Sligo, and it looks absolutely beautiful. Let's see the streamer. Look at that, guys. Look at the beautiful scenery. A lake, a field, and sheep. And there's baby lambs as well. Whoa. Now I'm in this shallow spot and I see weeds on the bottom, but it's different kind of weeds. I never saw them before in the freshwater lake. Look at this. It's like flowers underwater or little trees. That's a good movement. The streamer moves very well. Whoa. Oh, finally a bit of action. Whatever it was, a fish. Oh, I indeed it was a fish. Not gonna lie, guys, another blank session today, but this streamer will catch me good fish eventually. Let me attach the footage. But that is a story for another episode. Let's get back to the ending. Okay, guys, the day is coming to an end. It was a lovely day in the start of May, trying a new lake with a new streamer. I believe it's not over yet. Knowing myself, I'm gonna have to come back here again with the same streamer or go to a different lake or a river just to see if I can catch something with the streamer. Next outing, I will go to my favorite lake, which is not too far from Dublin, and I'm going to try to jig, as jigging in the month of May can be quite productive. So I'm gonna go home, gonna take some rest and think for a new lure for our box.